Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I am bringing you Use to Glory episode number 1. Hopefully we can guide Colchester United from League 2 all the way up to the Premier League before FIFA 21. But this is a team we're going to have to work with. So we've got Norris up front, Pokey, Noble, Senior, Pell, Stevenson, Bramwell at left back, Prosser and Eastman as our centre backs, Jacko at right back, and of course Gherkin in net. Substitute wise, we haven't got a great amount of depth. That's going to cause us a lot of issues. The fact we don't have depth, but we do have Robbo, Harriet, Comley, Gabin. We've got Ross, Fernandez. We've got Lapsy on the bench. Welsh Hayes. We haven't got the greatest amount of depth, which is a little bit worrying. And we've got a lot of young kids, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Hopefully we can develop them, farm them out, make some cash, improve the team. But in Season 1, we will not be spending any money. We will get ourselves a scout. We will scout for a future star. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. We're not going to go out and spend any money whatsoever apart from on a scout. So contract-wise, I'm not too worried about Robinson and Moore because they're loan players. But the likes of Senior, Noobs, Comley, Jacko, Pross, Ross, Vos, we've got to really look at their contracts. Even Gherkin, he's only got a year left on his contract. I want to keep as many Col U players as physically possible within the career mode, getting to the championship. And then perhaps we could start looking at a bigger standard of player and bring them into the club. And hopefully with our scouting system and our future star, we can sort of milk some good young players into the team and hopefully they'll take us where we need to be, give us that much needed glory that we're hoping for. But it's going to be a tough one. It is definitely going to be a tough one. This is our scout of future star, Edson. He's Brazilian, which is fantastic. We do like a Brazilian as a future star. If you remember back to a certain career mode, we had a gentleman called Eduardo, and he was an absolute beast. He was a monster of a man and a fantastic youth project, which we sculpted into a fantastic CDM. I mean, he played CDM centre mid. He was absolutely outrageous, but we're not going to hang about. We're not going to sit back. We're going to get straight into it. And we're going into the game against Port Vale at home at the community stadium. Hopefully, we can deliver 3 points and set this career mode on fire. It's going to be tough. It's on Ultimate. I am going to put a disclaimer out. I am god awful at FIFA. So if you're expecting an amazing career mode where we win every game, don't struggle. This is probably the wrong career mode for you. Just saying. As Noobs lose the ball. Well, that is such poor play. He's really got to keep hold of it. But Pope knocking the ball into Worrell. Port Vale are knocking the ball around at 100 miles an hour. They're playing some delightful football. Prosser goes across, commits too early, makes a mistake. Joyce knocks it into Worrell, and Worrell fires it in past Gherkin to give Port Vale the lead in the 19th minute. Very disappointing play there. Prosser shouldn't have gone across, shouldn't have committed, especially with Bramwell being out of position. That is a little bit naive defending, unfortunately, but it's something we're going to have to work on. As Atkinson literally mugs Pell in the centre of... Stevenson. He mugs Stevenson in the middle of the park. Delightful ball in, and what a finish. Prosser and Eastman literally at 6s and 7s, and you can see Prosser shouting at Gherkin there. It's not his fault, fella. You and Eastman need to sort that out. You allowed him to split you open and run through. That's just generally poor defending. Really poor defending. Half time. Vale are slapping us. It's that simple. Stevo on the ball. Into Harry Pelly. Pelly knocks it out to Senior. Senior cuts inside. Into Pell. Into Noobs. Noobs with a right foot shot. And Noobs, if you're going to score, if there's a moment to score, Noble, you've got to be burying that. That's an opportunity. That's a huge opportunity. You can see he's disappointed. And rightly so, he should be disappointed. And we start the career mode off in the worst possible fashion. But we're not hanging about. We're going to Argyle. Yes, Argyle. Pokey on the ball. Knocks it into Stevenson. Stevenson into Norris. Norris into Pell. Pell in the box. Pell in the top corner. 1-0 Col U. We needed that. We needed that big time. But Jacko out of position, being absolutely mugged on that right-hand side. The pace of the Argyle players, the skill of the Argyle players is magnificent. Ball to the back post. And it's 1-1 after 24 minutes. Very disappointing. Noble into Pell. Pell drifting inside. Feeds it back into Noble. And Norris. Oh my days. Norris. What a finish from Norris. He is an absolute god. But again, it's Argyle. Second half, 64th minute. coming down the right-hand side. Grant breaking into the box. Nice ball in. And again, Prosser and Eastman, 6s and 7s. These two boys, do they know each other? Do they know each other? It is really poor defending, allowing the player to have acres of space, make the last minute run, split them open and score what was quite simply an easy goal. Played Gherkin, great save there. The game will finish 2-2. Argyle will probably arguably the better team. We literally only had 2 chances and thankfully we buried them. It is definitely turned out to be a difficult career mode already. Cup games, anything Carabao Cup, the Lease Cup and the FA Cup, we will be simming. We're not interested in those. We're only interested in the league games if we just got battered 3-1. Oh day. It's not going very well. So it's time for Cambridge United at the Community Stadium. Can we turn it around? Can we get a much needed victory? Can we get 3 points? Because we are playing awful. And the answer to begin with is no. Prosser again is covering from Bramall. Bramall made a surging run forward, gets caught out, and thankfully Mullin with a ridiculous miss. He should have buried that. But I'll take the miss for the moment as Nouble with the ball knocks it into Norris. Norris back into Nouble. Not really the best ball in the world. Comes to Pell. Pell with the shot. And it's a rather weak effort to say the least. And it was not fantastic. That's how exciting the game was with Harry Pell and his very, very weak shot. So we start his career mode off with 3 games. 0 wins. 2 draws. And a loss. It's going to be tough.
We're not exactly sure with this fuzzy line between consciousness and unconsciousness and sleeping and dreaming, and it's all going on in one cycle, but we're not exactly sure what part of it we're playing all the time. We have to hit on things to be sure.